In this episode, we speak about resources of the Caribbean, Unit 11, page 42. What are the resources of the Caribbean territories? The term resources refers to sources of wealth in a country. The Caribbean countries have many resources on which they depend for employment, food, recreation, and for earning foreign exchange. There are two types of resources: A. Human, B. Natural. Human resources. Human resources are the skills, knowledge, expertise, creativity, and technology that the people possess to enable them to utilize the physical resources in the environment. Our people are the most important human resource. Natural resources. Natural resources are climate, arable land, people, sea, forests, wetland, wildlife, agricultural products, oil, petroleum, natural gas, and minerals. There are different types of minerals in the Caribbean region, such as bauxite, nickel, gold, silver, and gypsum. Some minerals are used as raw materials to make other products. For example, bauxite is processed to make alumina, which is used to produce aluminium. Natural gas is used to produce electricity and chemicals. Gypsum is used to make plaster of Paris and building materials. Now we move to the table at the bottom of page 42, where we have countries in one column and resources and industries in the next. Let's look at Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has coffee, sugarcane, tobacco, textiles, chemicals, light industries, and tourism, while Jamaica has sugarcane, bauxite, coffee, bananas, citrus, beaches, alumina, manufacturing, and tourism. Cuba has rice, tobacco, sugarcane, citrus, beaches, oil, mining, tourism, and manufacturing. Trinidad and Tobago has asphalt, oil, petroleum, sugarcane, beaches, natural gas, chemicals, and tourism. St. Lucia has cocoa, bananas, coconuts, tourism, and light industries. Barbados has fishing, sugar cultivation and processing, light industries, and financial services, as well as tourism. Dominica has coconuts, bananas, light manufacturing, and tourism. St. Kitts and Nevis has sugarcane and tourism. Grenada has tourism, spice, bananas, cocoa, manufacturing, and light industries, while the Dominican Republic has coffee, bananas, rice, nickel, gold, sugarcane, tourism, mining, and manufacturing. We continue to page 43, where we pick up with St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that has bananas and tourism. The Bahamas has beaches, fishing and farming, tourism, banking, and light industries. Antigua and Barbuda has food crops, tourism, and light industries. Belize has citrus, bananas, forest products, fishing, sugarcane, ecotourism, and agro-processing. Guyana has gold, bauxite, cattle, rice, sugarcane, forest products, fishing, and manufacturing. Haiti has rice, maize, coffee, bauxite, sugarcane, and manufacturing. Guadeloupe has bananas, sugarcane, and tourism. Martinique has bananas, rum, tourism, and petroleum refining. Anguilla has fishing, tourism, and finance. The Turks and Caicos Islands have crop farming, fishing, and tourism. St. Martin has tourism. St. Martin has fishing, tourism, and construction. Aruba has tourism and commerce, while the Cayman Islands have beaches, turtle products, tourism, construction, and financial services. Montserrat has construction, while the Netherlands Antilles has salt, tourism, and petroleum refining. At the bottom of page 43, we see some of the resources and industries listed here. We have the beautiful sunshine, we have cruise ships coming in, we have the tourism product being identified, we have the foods, we have cattle, and so on. We now turn over to page 44. Misuses of some resources in the Caribbean. People are not always aware of the value of the land and ways in which it can be protected. The careless use of resources is a threat to the environment. The Caribbean region has many natural resources. However, these resources have been misused by different ethnic groups. Over the years, people have removed agricultural products, minerals and wetlands, firewood and forest lumber. Forests are threatened by land clearing for cultivation and the production of charcoal. Trees are also removed without replanting. This is called deforestation. In mining bauxite, many companies dig pits in many agricultural areas. In some cases, the pits are not refilled and prime agricultural lands are lost. The processing of bauxite to alumina produces a large quantity of waste, which is pumped into mined-out pits in the land. As a result of the disposal of this waste material, the red mud lake is formed. The acid from this waste prevents the growth of any plant life. When farmers do not practice crop rotation annually, the nutrient in the soil is lost. The overgrazing by cattle also results in the land being misused. Some people, including squatters, misuse prime agricultural lands for housing settlements because of the lack of knowledge. Residents and business people discharge harmful waste such as sewage in wetlands. This practice kills plants and animals which live in these areas. Some wetlands are used for the disposal of solid waste or garbage. In some places, wetlands are dredged and filled with soil to provide more land space for community development. Oil spills at sea and in the ocean result in the destruction of marine life. Fish yields are reduced when fishermen practice poor fishing techniques which trap immature fish. The illegal dynamiting and poisoning also contribute to the reduction of fish yield. Acid rain, or rain carrying large amounts of sulfuric acid, damages buildings, kills fish, and destroys forests. Now to the On Your Own section. It says, Research. 1. What is meant by the term sustainable development? 2. Name 2 local organizations concerned with sustainable development of our natural resources. 3. Find out how we can protect the resources in the Caribbean. Now we turn over to page 45. Unit Review. 1. A. Define the concept resource. 1b. What is meant by the term human resource? 2. Why is a country's human resource the most important? It says now, from the given list, choose each country's resources. The resources listed here are sugarcane, maize, bananas, gold, bauxite, cattle, rice, maize, citrus, asphalt, petroleum, salt, coffee, cocoa, and nutmegs. So now we have the countries and the resources. So for Grenada, which is item 3, what are the resources in Grenada? Jamaica, Belize, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana. Number 9. List 4 countries and tell how one of its natural resources relates to its economic activities. Number 10. Give the name of the major industry throughout the Caribbean region. 10b. State 2 reasons why this industry is important to the region. Number 11. Identify 3 ways by which we misuse our resources. And number 12. Give 2 ways by which the wetlands can be protected from being damaged. This brings us to the end of our unit, Unit 11, where we looked at the resources of the Caribbean. By way of review, our resources fall into 2 main categories, our human resource and our natural resource. Some of our resources include our climate, our land, our people, the sea, the forests we have, the wetlands, the wildlife, oil, petroleum, natural gas, and many minerals found in the Caribbean. Take the time to read this unit as many times as possible. Focus particularly on the On Your Own section on page 44 and make sure that you complete your unit review. Thank you very much for listening, and next time we'll be talking about cooperation among neighbors, Unit 12. See you then.